pitch moments away here in New York. It's the Marlins and the Mets next on the show. MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. It's time for Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. Along with me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And EK, let's take a quick look back at what's transpired over the first 2 games in this 4-game set.
Yeah, no question this is a pitcher's park. You can see a pretty low-scoring affair last night. It's hard to generate a lot of offense here, especially in the evening. So we could be in for more of the same here in this one.
We'll hear more from the guys as the night moves along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll go to work against a guy once involved in a deadline deal for Carlos Beltran, the electric right-hander Zach Wheeler. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. D. Gordon makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But this is foul for the first strike. Here it comes. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So good work utilizing the changeup to get the fly ball, and I'm sure we'll see a few more of those moving forward. You get a look there at the rest of his scouting report. Christian Yelich digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. And now he drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Let's check this out again. This is in show motion. You'll see how he shows bunt late. He's got his head right on the baseball, watching it all the way onto the barrel of the bat. That's as good a form as you're going to see.
Giancarlo Stanton now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
And they're in need of a good pitching performance here just to shake them out of this slump they're in. They've won just once in 5 games on this current homestand, so they're definitely going in the wrong direction.
On the way. In there, 2-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here it comes, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Here he comes, 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting fourth, center fielder number 13.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
Now the 2-0 home. Oh, he goes right with the fastball, and this is stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second, around third, and being waved on home. And he will score as well. As they're on the board here in the first, it's now 2-0.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Michael Morse will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
Here comes the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. He just doesn't seem to have as good command out there in the first inning.
You're right about that. He has not looked comfortable at all so far, and sometimes you see that when you're pitching on the road, but rarely when you're in your own home ballpark.
Two-0 count, the pitch. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Boy, he hasn't been able to find the target with any regularity, so you can't afford to bail him out by chasing bad pitches.
2-2. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
2 runs already home, and now you can make it 3 as he comes through with a simple ground ball with a runner on third to drive him in.
Martin Prado will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there, just barely over the 200 mark here in April. And now a pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now the pitch. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Marlins 3 and the Mets nothing. Now here's the starting lineup for the Mets as put forward by manager Terry Collins. They'll match it up against the big fella, as you see the numbers right there for the right-hander Matt Latos. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Juan Lagares will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. EK, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
And they were able to come away with the victory last night, so another performance like that would make their manager a happy man.
And a curveball taken for strike 2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Here's Latos now on 0-2. Here's a ground ball to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, right fielder,
Cook Neuenhuis will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Now here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. On the way. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The pitch. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. Waiting in the on-deck circle is David Wright. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 3-1 pitch. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Three and 2, here it is. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and a fine start to the inning here for Latos, 2 away. David Wright will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Now here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. The next pitch. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Outside, 3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
3-1 on the way. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A 3rd straight right here. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game, in which the team could muster all of 1 run. First offering on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
The 1-0. Fastball again, but this one's by him for strike one.
And even though that is a strike, man, that thing is coming in so hard, it's almost impossible to get a level swing off. You're better off taking it and waiting for something you can handle a little better.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Here comes a 1-2. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Under it, Lagares, and there's one away.
One of the great things about the play he made right there is it's really difficult to run after a ball that long and not have the ball bounce up and down in the air while you're running. You gotta run on your toes. That's what he did. That keeps the ball smooth and makes it easier to catch.
Stepping in now, Donovan Solano. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
One strike.
Here's the 1-1. Out of play. Here comes the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. This is lined into left field for a base hit. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games.
Matt Latos.
Matt Latos will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play. First pitch coming. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. The 1-0 home, and he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0. Not the right time to lose the strike zone here.
Definitely not when you've got a guy giving himself up.
Now the 2-0. And now Latos makes contact with the bunt as he puts it down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Here's D. Gordon now. Runner's on his way to third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. And that just doesn't make much sense as the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Lucas Duda will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night. Now here's the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1.
Well, you got to figure that this guy's going to come out here free and easy here in the second. He's got a 3-run cushion already. No reason not to come right after these guys.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he gets this fastball by him. It's 1-1.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Ready now on 1-1.
Here we go.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
2-1. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
2-2 pitch on the way. And this misses now as Latos runs the count full to 3-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Here's the full count offering. Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 3-2 one more time. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Ozuna comes on now, and he has it one down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Curtis Granderson will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And here's the first pitch. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Now the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
The 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Here comes the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run for Curtis Granderson. And the Mets will cut the deficit now to 3-1.
Boy, now I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
In now, Wilmer Flores. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. Still without a home run and with just the lone RBI. Now here's the pitch. Boy, and he's really having trouble picking up that slider in this at-bat. It's 0-2.
Down 0-2 after two great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
One out, nobody on. Now here it comes. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Here he comes on 2-2. swing and a liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some major league playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Anthony Record will take his first cut to the ball game here. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Pause, now the pitch. Fastball called for strike two.
Well, I'll tell you, nothing comes easy when this guy's out there on the mound. Those are two perfect pitches on the outside corner.
He waits, now the pitch. A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
All right, let's give you a better look here at this 4-pitch sequence on Show Track. You'll see him get ahead early by working the outer half of the plate. All 3 pitches on the outer half. Then they come on the inner half for pitch number 4, and he's got no answer.
Into the box now, Dilson Herrera, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. Stanton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. D. Gordon is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here comes Wheeler's 0-2. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star. Now the 1-2. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. He'll try again, 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
In is Christian Yelich. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Now the pitch. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, the pitchers have the right to work inside.
1-1 pitch on the way. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. A 2-1 offering. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left. A base hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Giancarlo Stanton now. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And that misses. 1-1.
Let's go, Matt.
1-1 on the way. Down low again. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Long throw to third. And Granderson's throw will arrive too late, and he's in there safely at third.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Ball one.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
Are you kidding me up?
Runners are at first and third, one away.
Let's get him out.
1-0.
Bring him in.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base.
Well, with one away in the inning, they're thinking they'd like to get a second runner into scoring position. And that was wishful thinking because a good throw takes care of him trying to steal second.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
The 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. A lot of deep counts for these guys early on.
And the more the better as far as they're concerned. They'd like to get him out of here as quick as they can.
Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. One left for Miami, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Zach Wheeler makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch to him. Latos back to work as he gets ahead of the first man to greet him here. 0-1. Here it comes. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here's the 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2 coming. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you could see his mindset at the plate. He's thinking, I gotta get out front here, try to pull something. Didn't really get a good pitch to do that, though, so he's gonna have to go grab a seat.
Here's Juan Lagares. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch now. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Come on, Matt.
The 1-1. And this will be fouled away. One-two. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is hit well towards the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Well, this was just going to be a tough play one way or the other. As you see him ranging towards the hole just to get to this ball, but then he can't right himself in time to make an accurate throw, and they're going to hit him with an E4.
Into the box, Kirk Neuenhuis, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. He's ready now. The pitch. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1.
Now out at second base, you'd like nothing more than to get another ground ball. Maybe get a double play to help out your pitcher.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Stay out of the double play already.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. Now the relay home, and the runner will score from first.
Give that runner credit from first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball would be caught. But he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. One out and a runner on second base.
Come on, Matt.
Now the 1-0. Fouled back. Now the 1-1. Now a swing by Wright, but he got a little too far in front, as this will find the seats down the left field line. The 1-2 with 1 away. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Another 1-2 delivery. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Here now the 2-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that should tie our ball game as this is down for extra bases. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
And these guys hitting 3, 4, 5, they're the ones that are going to have to produce if these guys are going to have any chance of contending this year. He comes through here with a well-struck RBI double.
Here's Lucas Duda now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He picks up his first two-base hit of the new season. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Boy, as a hitter, you know you're hoping to get that ball into the outfield somewhere, make it hit the grass, give your guy a chance to score. In this situation, all he does is get to third base. That's not a big help.
Curtis Granderson will see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around. Now the first pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 man left on base. 3 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Michael Morse will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Michael Morse.
Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. Now, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Here comes the 2-0. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Whoa, and that's a dangerous pitch right there, but in the end, it worked out well for him. I don't think he was looking breaking ball, and that turned out to be a beauty.
Now the 2-1. 2-1 pitch is swung on and hit in the air out to center field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Martin Prado will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One 0 on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled back. Here comes a 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
The catcher, Jared Saltalamacchia, is in now. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-1. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. Ready on 2-1. 2-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Wilmer Flores will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Now the pitch. Low for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base. And an unlucky start to the 4th that time as the leadoff man is set down.
We're starting to see signs that he's about ready to break out of this slump he's been in. He won't get anything to show for it here, but this is a good swing and a hard-hit ball. Unfortunately, though, it's just right at somebody.
Stepping in now, Anthony Record, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
A couple of hard hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a 1-out single.
Dilson Herrera will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. And there he goes towards second. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1.
Come on, let's do it.
From the stretch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Here's Latos now on 0-2. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Morse at first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Donovan Solano will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Shortstop, Donovan Solano.
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
The 1-1 home. Fastball called strike. 1-2. The 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and a fair ball rolled weakly up the line at first, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Matt Latos will dig in. No official at-bat yet as he delivered a sacrifice bunt in his first appearance. First pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Here's the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Here's Wheeler on 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here he comes on 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, he's getting some good run on that two-seamer. It's moving better than it was even a few innings ago.
Two. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, apparently he just got his gas tank refilled during the last half inning because, I'll tell you, he's come out looking as sharp as he has the whole ballgame.
D. Gordon will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
Now here it comes. Oh, and he lays one down here, and this is going to be a tough play. Oh, right with the bare hand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Zach Wheeler will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Juan Lagares will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
2-2 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
2-2 pitch on the way.
Here we go.
And now this is swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Kirk Neuenhuis will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. First pitch coming. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Pitch on the way. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 2 out, nobody on. Here comes a 1-2. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Again, a 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Here's the 2-2 home. And this is fouled straight back. Here he comes on 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. Christian Yelich will get us started here for Miami, and he'll have backup in the form of Giancarlo Stanton waiting on deck. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And here's the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And he waited nicely that time as this is lined into center field for a leadoff single.
Don't rush it.
Now batting.
So with the leadoff man aboard, we take a trip into the recent past here as we call on our graphic for today's edition of This Date in Baseball History. Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And that is going to be all for Zach Wheeler. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Jerry Familia will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Giancarlo Stanton will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1. Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. comes set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Turn 2 now. Let's go.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a high bouncer toward the hole to second for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
And you know what? You just can't ask for much more than this coming out of the bullpen. That's exactly why they turn to him. They get the good matchup, and he comes in and delivers a double play ball to take away some of the pressure.
Marcell Ozuna will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Come on now. Let's get a K right here.
First pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
The pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now here's the pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
And here's where, on the mound, you got to tell yourself, you did everything right there. This was an 0-2 pitch, and he did a great job of getting him to hit it on the ground. Just happens to find a hole on the right side. I mean, what are you going to do?
Michael Morse will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Martin Prado now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Grounded, foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Wright will make the catch to retire the side. Marlins strand a pair. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. David Wright will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Here's the first offering. And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. 1-1 pitch on the way. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Ozuna will wait on it. One gone.
And after a hot start, the bats have pretty much gone missing here in the middle inning. Sort of reinvented himself out there and has really turned things around.
Lucas Duda will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, that's a good spot for that two-seam fastball. Remember, that'll run away from left-handers, so a good idea to work the outside edge.
Come on, man.
The 1-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
And you know, he really doesn't have to throw that changeup all that much for it to be an effective pitch. And you can see what his breakdown is so far.
Curtis Granderson will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now the first pitch. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants us in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
Wilmer Flores will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
Come on, New York.
He's set. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Latos ready with another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
He's set. Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
Now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And that'll be the end of the evening now for Matt Latos. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Jared Burton will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Jared Burton.
Anthony Record will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. First pitch on the way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. He waits, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 on the way. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 2 men are on with 2 men out. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. A big pitch here, 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1 and 2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds at 2 and 2. The 2-2. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The 2-2 coming. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Carlos Torres is on the pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Batting in the 7th spot, number 52, Carlos Torres. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 7, Travis.
Jared Saltalamacchia will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Leading off for Miami, the catcher number 39, Jared Saltalamacchia.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Now the pitch. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. Here's the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and you know what? I think we're going to see a lot of this. He's pitching backwards a little bit here. It's a 2-strike cut fastball running in, and that guy is no match up there at the plate.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Standing in now, Donovan Solano, as he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out toward right field. There to take it now is Neuenhuis, and there are 2 away now.
Really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's gotten 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Ichiro Suzuki will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And here's a called strike now to the 41-year-old vet. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
Nice going,
Here's the 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. The 2-1 home. Now this is back up the middle, and the go-ahead run's going to reach here with 2 away. It's a base hit.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
D. Gordon will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Has a look, now the pitch. 2-0 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
He's ready now. The pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first.
He swings at anything.
The 2-1.
Swing better.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. Slice down the left side, but foul. Ready with another 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. The next 3-2. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. Look at this. But the throw will be well late. So a good play, but it's all for naught, as that'll be an infield single.
Boy, what a great effort just to knock this one down before it gets into center field. But that was going to be asking a lot for him to get up and throw his man out. And as you can see there, that throw is well late.
Christian Yelich will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
Now here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Let's go.
The 1-0 pitch. Ooh, right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Two down, runners at first and second. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Ready with the 2-1. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
The 3-2 pitch. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Marlins strand a pair. Score remains tied at 3-3. Aaron Crow will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Aaron Crow.
Dilson Herrera will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips.
Dilson Herrera.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Pitch on the way. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. First offering on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
Here comes the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Here he comes on 3-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Juan Lagares will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitches are getting on these guys quick.
From the stretch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
Knock it out of here.
Here's another 0-2. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And that finds a seam for extra bases as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And the runner will score from first.
Oh, that's a big at-bat right there. He gets a good pitch that he can handle, and boy, does he put a charge into this one. And that's going to wind up plating the go-ahead run as he's into second base with an RBI double.
Your attention, please. Now
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. In now, Kirk Neuenhuis, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Comes set, now the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with the big strikeout.
And they just don't want any part of right at the plate, so he'll reach first via the intentional walk.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Lucas Duda will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
He's ready, now the pitch. That's over, but low, it's a ball and a strike. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
From the belt, the pitch. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
2-1. A little too tall that time, 3-1 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
2 men are on with 2 men out. The 3-1 coming. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
Wow, you got to think he got away with one right there. If you're a pitcher and you're pitching to this guy, you cannot live in that location.
Full count offering on its way. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. 1 for the Mets here on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's 4-3 New York.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on as right-hander Bobby Parnell gets the ball here.
Bobby Parnell.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. .1-0 on the way. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here comes the 2-0. This ball will be chopped foul. Here it comes, 2-1. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Now the 2-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Now another 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Here's the payoff pitch. Sharply hit back up the middle, and the tying run is on to start the inning. It's a leadoff single.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Has a look, now the pitch. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1. The 1-1. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Lagares will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Michael Morse will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And here's the first pitch. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike, 0-1.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate, nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
He's set, now the pitch. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. And this will wind up a base hit here for Morse.
All right, now just playing a little station-to-station baseball, and nothing wrong with that at this point in the ball game, especially because now you get that possible tying run into scoring position at second base, still just 1 out. And meanwhile, you also get the potential go-ahead run on base as well.
Adeiny Echeverria will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Martin Prado will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Double play, kill, stay in there.
Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
Come on, let's hold on.
Here comes the 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Don't let him score.
A 2-1 offering. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
The 3-1 is on the way. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. And now on 3-2. Do you put any thought into sending the runners here with one away? One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Now the payoff pitch home. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Neuenhuis will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2. Jared Saltalamacchia will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. First pitch to him. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
No strike. Give me a break.
The next pitch. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Stop it right here.
The 1-1 home. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and it's now 6-4.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Josh Edgen will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the box now, Donovan Solano. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
The 1-0 home. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count.
Maybe even taken 2.
Is on the way. A strike, and it's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
3 runs already home here. Here comes the 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Slider, and this is hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets 4. Adeiny Echeverria will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 3.
Curtis Granderson will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. The trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Granderson waits on the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And now on the mound, this is where you need to get into that mindset of putting these guys away. You're up 2 here on the road, and a nice 1-2-3 inning here could pretty well take this crowd out of the ballgame.
Wilmer Flores will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Here's the first offering. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Swing and a shot toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Just a fantastic catch out there by the outfielder. And the one guy that's more excited about it than the guy who caught the ball is the pitcher. He knows that that one could have been extra bases.
Michael Kadire will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Michael Kadire.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here it comes. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 1-1 pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
All right, Michael, here we go.
Now the 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
2-2. Line hard. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 pitch on the way. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Anything
3-2, here it comes. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 6-4. Vic Black come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Don Kelly will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now the pitch. Fouled straight back. Now here's the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here comes a 2-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. D. Gordon will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1 out, nobody on. Ready now on 1-1. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2. So 1-2 with 1 away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Here he comes on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Christian Yelich will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They still lead it 6-4. Steve Cishek is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 31, Steve Cishek.
Dilson Herrera will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Second baseman, Dilson Herrera.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
1-1 pitch on the way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here comes the 2-1. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Here's the 2-2 home. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now, 3-2 with a 2-run lead. This has to be in the strike zone. You can't work the corner here. This has to be right at it.
3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
And up by 2 here in the ninth, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now here it comes. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
When you're down by 2 in the ninth, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Juan Lagares will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
First pitch on the way. And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Here's the 1-1. And this is off the glove of Saltalamacchia as it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, he's in this game here trying to close this thing out, but he just made his job a little more difficult here in the 9th inning. This one gets away, and that will most certainly be scored as a wild pitch.
He waits, now the pitch. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
And with just a 2-run lead, this normally wouldn't be a workaround spot. I just think he's having trouble throwing strikes.
Now the 3-1 home. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
He may be the closer, but he is opening up a real can of worms here. Putting another guy on base with a walk, that's not going to help him.
Kirk Neuenheis will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. First pitch coming. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
First and second now, one man out. 1-0 pitch now. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
Need a base hit here.
1-1 on the way. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Jared Saltalamacchia. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 6-4. Good night from Flushing.